Okay, welcome back. All are here or answer your attendance. Afla, Ajmina, Amaya,
Present, Miss.
Atulya,
Present, Miss.
Rishna,
Present, Miss.
Dish, Jyotish, Karthik, Kavya,
Present, Miss.
Nachiketas,
Present, Miss.
Neeraj, Rangeet,
Present, Miss.
Vaishna,
Present, Miss.
Vaishnav, Anjali. Okay, Shruti.
Hello.
Vaishnav is there. Okay. Vaishnav are absent. Last class absent അല്ലായിരുന്നോ?
Miss Nana.
Afla and Ajmina, are you here? Jyotish, Karthik. Vaishna, I'm telling about Vaishna.
Miss.
Second hour ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നോ?
ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
പിന്നെ എന്താ അറ്റൻഡൻസ് എടുത്തപ്പോൾ പറയാഞ്ഞേ?
അന്നേരം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടില്ല.
ഏ?
അന്നേരം
Miss,
Net
net
slow.
slow
You
ആയതാ.
have to just respond it after that. How will be knowing it? You are absent or not? Okay.
Sir, ടിപ്പാ for the.
Yes, Vaishnav.
ഞാൻ വിളിക്കുന്ന കേട്ടിനി. ഞാൻ
Okay.
റെസ്പോണ്ട് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നെറ്റ്
Not to
കട്ട്.
Vaishnav. ഞാൻ വൈഷ്ണയോടാ ചോദിച്ചത്. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, we will continue with the next type of protocol. I have not forgotten about the Viva, what I have told today. Just I'll be completing one more topic and I'll be just asking. Okay. So the next type of protocol, what you are going to deal with is the border gateway protocol. Border gateway protocol is, before that, Nachiketas, just summarize what you have learned in OSPF protocol. Nachiketas, just summarize.
Yes, Miss. Open short path first.
Okay.
So, intra-domain routing protocol. And based on link state routing, and it is based.
Okay. Now, what is the working principle in OSPF protocol? What is the concept?
Divide autonomous systems into area.
Okay. Then
Types of links.
divide the autonomous system into areas. Then how it has been connected, how many routers you have, what are the 3 specific routers in that? You have an area border router.
Border router, special router.
Area border router is called it as the special router, and you have a backbone router.
Router.
Yeah. Then what are the types of links possible in OSPF?
Point to point.
Yeah.
Transient.
Transient. Okay.
Step. Virtual.
Now, point to point means you have a
connect two networks without any host.
Okay. Without any, I mean, you have a direct connection between the 2 routers, right? Then what about transient?
Several routers attached to a common link.
Right.
Step means network.
Step means you have only got a single
only one router,
and the data traffic is going in that router only through that routers, right? Okay. Now next is the virtual. If some router is broken, then the administrator will create a virtual path. Then after that, what you have learned? You have learned about the packet as well as the packet format. Clear? Just remember what are the different types of packets in OSPF and what is the frame format of OSPF protocol. Okay, now listen. This we will be seeing about this BGP protocol. Now, what is this BGP, Border Gateway Protocol? See, actually, this is an inter-domain routing protocol. Inter-domain routing protocol means that is external routing protocol. And it make use of path vector routing algorithm. You have not studied about path vector routing algorithm, but this BGP protocol, it is based on the path vector routing algorithm. Okay, now this principle of this path vector routing, it is similar to that of the distance vector routing algorithm. The working principle is remaining as that of the distance vector, but you have a difference, slight difference here. What is there? There is a node in each autonomous system that acts on behalf of the entire autonomous system, and that particular node you are calling it as the speaker node. Okay, you have an autonomous system, you have many nodes connected there. Out of that, one node will be acting as the speaker node. So the speaker node, they creates the routing table and they will be advertising it to the neighboring speaker nodes in the other autonomous system. Right? Now, in distance vector, what we have learned is you have got many routers and each router will be sharing the information only to the neighbors. But here, instead of routers, you are having a main router that is a speaker node and they will be just communicating. They will be doing the routing process. They will be advertising. Only through them, the routing table is forwarded. So the speaker node advertises the path in its autonomous system or other autonomous system. So the third type is the border gateway protocol that is based on the path vector routing. Now, you have got different types of autonomous system in this BGP protocol. One is called it as stub AS, stub autonomous system. Now, what is this stub autonomous system? Stub autonomous system is, one second. Sub-autonomous system means you have only one connection to another autonomous system. See, if you have an autonomous system here and you have another autonomous system here, you are having only a single connection between these two autonomous systems. Okay. Now, this stub autonomous system, it can either act as a source link or a sink. I mean, it can either act as a source or it can act as a sink. Right? So the meaning is data travels from the first autonomous system to the second autonomous system through the source, and the data travels and consumes it in the other autonomous system. That is called it as the sink. So outside the thing, it is not permissible. Outside, it is not having any communication. They are communicating with each other. Okay, so in the case of stub autonomous system, the autonomous system can either act as a source autonomous system or a sink autonomous system. Right? Now, the second one is called it as the multi-homed autonomous system. Multi-homed autonomous system means you have got a main autonomous system and many connections will be going from that. You have got AS1, AS2, AS3, etc. So it has more than one connection to other autonomous system. But still, it is only having a source or a sink and for the data traffic. Right? So that is multi-homed. Many autonomous system, you can have a direct connection to many autonomous system. Now, the third one is the transient autonomous system. Transient autonomous system, it is similar to that of multi-homed autonomous system, which allows the transient traffic. Transient traffic, you have AS1 and it will be connected to other AS, that is autonomous system. So if any autonomous system, if they want to send a data to this thing, now through this path only, they will be forwarding that data. Okay, so just understand the type of the autonomous system in BGP protocol is stub AS, multi-homed AS, and the transient AS. Right? Now, the next is path attributes. Path attributes means each routing table, you know what a routing table consists of. So each routing table, it contains a path. Now, attributes are used to store information about a path, and that is called it as the path attribute. Attributes that are used to store information about a path in BGP is called a path attribute. Now you can have two categories of this. One is well-known attribute and the other one is optional attribute. Well-known means is the one that every BGP router must recognize. This attribute must be known by all the BGP routers. But the second one is optional. It need not to be recognized by every router. So every router, they contains a path, routing table contains a path. And if you are making use of some attributes to store some information about a path, that is called it as the path attributes. You can have two categories. One is well-known and the other one is optional, right? Now, the very important one is the BGP sessions. Now, two types of sessions are possible. One is external BGP and another one is the internal BGP. Now, you can see in this diagram, here you can have two different autonomous systems, that is AS1 and AS2, right? Now, what is this external BGP as well as the internal BGP? Right now, I have told you about the speaker nodes, right? Now, if the speaker nodes in two autonomous system, if they communicate, they are called it as, that is called it as external BGP. You can just see it, that is EGP session means you have a speaker node here, you have a speaker node in another autonomous system. If they want to communicate, and that session is called it as the external BGP session. Right now, within the autonomous system, if the speaker node is communicating with all other routers, that is called it as the internal BGP sessions. So communication between the routers inside an autonomous system, that is called it as the internal BGP session, and between two speaker nodes in two different autonomous system, that is called it as the external BGP session. Right now, similar to OSPF also, here also you can have packets, type of packets. The type of packets are open packet, update packet, keep alive packet, and notification. Now, open packet, open means you want to create a connection between your neighbors. So initially they will be sending an open packet. So to create a neighborhood relationship, right? Now the second one is the update. Update means it is used to withdraw the destination that have been advertised previously. And if you have a new route to update, I mean to announce it, that is the meaning of that update. See, already you have a routing table, you have got an update from your neighbor. If there is a change in that routing table, you have to update it, right? So that is mainly done through this update packet, right? Now the third one is the keep alive packet. Keep alive packet means these are the packets that are exchanged regularly to tell other router that they are alive or not. Keep alive means, okay, I am present here, I am here, I want to inform that to others also, so that they will be exchanging that keep alive packet regularly to tell other routers whether they are alive, right? Now the last packet field is called it as the notification. Notification is used, or it is, they are sent by the router whenever an error condition is detected. If a router is, if you don't have any connection to a particular router, or if some error condition is detected, then you will be sending that notification packet. Okay, so these are the type of packets in BGP. Now you have a packet format here. It is of marker, length, and type. Marker, it is of 32 bits. Marker means it is used for the authentication purpose. Now length means it defines the total length including the header. You have a message plus your header, and that will be displayed in this field. And this is the type. This is what I have told. Out of these 5 packets, you can have this in this field. Okay, so this is about the BGP protocol. Understand, BGP is an inter-domain protocol, and what it is mainly used is, it is making use of the path vector routing. Now the main concept in here, it is you have a speaker node in each autonomous system and they are communicating with others. Okay, right? So the speaker node advertises the path, and they only they can communicate each other. Now you have different types of autonomous systems like stub AS, multi-homed AS, and the transient AS. Now how that connection is going, I have just told you. And you have path attributes. Path attributes means you have to identify through which path each packet has to be followed. And so you can have two categories in this, well-known packet as well as optional packet. Well-known means every router, every BGP router must recognize that path. So that is that well-known path attribute. Now you have got sessions, BGP sessions, two types, internal and external. And between the speaker nodes, you have, if you are communicating, that is, if you have two different autonomous system, and if the two speaker nodes want to communicate, that is external BGP session. And if in a single autonomous system, if the speaker node is communicating with other routers, that is called it as the internal BGP sessions. Now you have the type of packets as well as the packet format. Okay, is it clear? So when BGP asked write a note on BGP protocol, means you have to write all these things and present it. Okay, understood? What is this? Now, the last topic in this, your third module, is called it as the MPLS. MPLS means multi-protocol label switching. Multi-protocol label switching. This topic, it is not related with the routing protocol. You just understand what it is. So this is a switching method actually. Now what is MPLS is? It is a mechanism for routing traffic within a telecommunication network. If the data is traveling from one network node to the next, you want to follow some mechanism. I mean, the routing traffic is done. That is called it as the MPLS. Now, how it is being done, how it works is, see, in MPLS, packets are directed through the network based on an assigned label. So each packet is having a label. Now the label is associated with a predetermined path through the network. Now I have told you about packet switch network when we were dealing with the first module. So packet switch network, here you don't have a path from your source host to the destination host through which path the packet has to travel, nothing like that. They can take any route and they can reach the destination. But here in this case, every packet is having a label, and also they are having a predetermined path to reach the destination, right? So the label is associated with a predetermined path through the network. So you are having, which allows a higher level. So you can make sure that your packet reaches the destination, right? Now, what is label switching in MPLS routing? So as the packet travels through the MPLS network, the labels are switched or swapped. Now, once it enters the edge of the MPLS backbone, it is examined, classified, and given an appropriate label. So when a packet is entering, they will be providing with a label, and what it will be done, it will be forwarded to the next hop. So that path is determined already, through which who is the next hop, they already knows. So that will be forwarded to the next hop. Now, as the packet travels the path, each router on the path uses the label. They don't use any other information like IP header or anything like that once it passes through the next hops, right? And based on that label, they will be making the decision to which router I have to just forward it. Okay, so within each router, the incoming label is examined and its next hop is matched with a new label. Right? Now, old label is, every router will be having a label. So the old label, if there is a change, if there is an updation, then what it will do, the old label is replaced with the that is the fresh label. Now, each router will repeat the process until the packet reaches the end router. Right? Now, once it reaches the end router or the last hop, what it is done is the label is removed. The label information is removed at either the last hop or the exit router. So after that, what it will do, it will identify the IP header and then it will be reaching the particular host. Okay, so what is the specification is here? You are having a label. Each packet is assigned with a label, and also you have a predetermined path. Okay, so once it travels through each hop, they will be updating their packets or the routing tables based on the labels, what they have got it. And once it reaches the end router, they will remove that label, and based on the IP address, it will be routed further. Okay, so this is just, it is not there in any of the textbooks. I have just taken from the net the concept, that is MPLS. So in your syllabus, it is specified also. So MPLS is, it is multi-protocol label switching. You have to understand what is MPLS, how MPLS work, and what is label switching in MPLS routing. Okay, understood the two type of protocols just we seen in today's class. One is BGP and the other one is just a switching method called the MPLS. Okay, so the fourth module is completed. Now next week I'll be starting with the fifth module, and by the meantime you will be having your assignments or unit tests. That is, I'll be telling which you require. Anyway, that it will be in next week. I don't this you have holidays these 3 days, so that spend the time efficiently and effectively. That is, and one thing I have told about the series test corrective action that you submitted. Okay, I have given you a last date, right? And when was the last date? When was the last date? I have told 27th. Okay, so you have enough time. Today is only 23. You have one more week time. So before that, what all, see through your paper, then understand what is your mistakes. I mean, if you are calling me and asking, I will tell which question you have made it wrong, because there is no provision in Linways for you people to see it. But already we have marked it based on that. Maybe you have told it in the advisory meeting, right? Class committee meeting, you have informed that maybe some action will be done based on that. So if suppose if nothing is, within that time, if you are not getting that, then please make a call to me and ask, madam, which question I have made it mistake, and understand that. And that question you have to just write it. It is not a burden. It is not. It is for your study purpose only. I am telling it, so that you can just beautifully write in the university examination. Okay. So I will just summarize what we have learned in today's two classes. We were dealing with the routing protocols, very, very important. Any one or two will be asked for the exam. The initial one was RIP, second one is OSPF, and the third one is BGP. And you have learned a switching method also. And once if any protocol is asked, you have to just write what is the frame format, what is the packet format, what is, just represent it with some diagrams. Okay, so that it will be more catchy than your writing part. Okay, now come back to your homework question. All of you take your homework. Link state routing algorithm. I have given you two problems, right? Jyotish. Jyotish is there? Jyotish. Not there. Okay, what was the answer you got for that first problem?
A0.
1 second, let me take that question. Was the problem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, tell me, what value you got?
A0.
A0.
B4.
B4, yeah.
C5.
C5.
D3.
D3.
E6.
E6.
F8. F7.
F7.
G8.
G8. Okay, so that is, you have considered one as your source node, and you have found out what is the distance, or what is the cost to reach all other nodes, the minimum cost. That is what I told. This is what answer what you have got is with respect to router A. Router A, you have assumed it as the source node, right? And you want to reach to all other destination in a least cost path. And that is what she has told now. A, it is 0 itself. If you want to reach B, you can reach with a minimum cost of 4. If you want to reach C, the cost is 5. Reach E, the minimum cost is 6. And F, it is 7. And G is equal to 8. Right? Now, sometimes in question, it will be represented make this as your source node and that one as your destination. Maybe in the question it will be given. Here nothing is specified. You can assume one as source node and you are assuming that G is your destination node. But sometimes if it is given in the question, assume this as the source node and that as the destination, then that path you have to just show. Okay, shortest path. Suppose here it is assume A is equal to A is your source node and G is your destination. So which is the shortest path here? What you are getting? Which is the shortest path from your source node? Suppose if G is my destination node I am considering, which is the shortest path? This is the shortest path, right? A to B and then B to G with a distance of 8. To G you have got a distance of 8, right? 8 കിട്ടിയില്ലേ?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the shortest path that you have to just highlight it. This is the shortest path to reach G. So like this, maybe question will be asked. So you just write based upon that. You can have many paths to reach G through A, but the shortest one is this, and you are just highlighting that. Okay. Now, what about the second problem? Neeraj is there? Just answer. Yeah.
Yes, miss.
Yeah. Answer. What is the answer you got?
Second question.
കേൾക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ലേ? ചെയ്തോ? ഹോംവർക്ക് ചെയ്തോ?
A0,
A0,
B2,
B2,
C9,
C9,
D11, D11,
no,
D11 ഇല്ല.
അല്ല. 11 ആണോ കിട്ടിയേ ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർക്ക്? 10 അല്ലേ കിട്ടുന്നേ? Yeah.
E4,
E10, E4, yeah.
F6,
F6,
G5,
G5,
H9.
H9 ആണോ കിട്ടുന്നേ? What about others?
8.
H is equal to 8. You're getting H is equal to 8. Okay. So the meaning is from A, this is your source node. You want to reach to all other nodes with minimum cost. So if you want to reach B, the minimum cost is 2. If you want to reach C, where is C? It is here. The minimum cost is 7 plus 2, which is equal to 9. Like that, you are finding it out. Now, which is the shortest path from A to D? What is the value from A to D? What you got?
10.
10. Now, which is that path here? Can you just identify it?
A,
The
B,
path
E,
is A, B, E, F, H, and D. This is the shortest path. So you just highlight it. Sometimes it will be given. Find the shortest path from your source node A to destination D. You have to find all the thing. Then you have to write it, which is the shortest path to a particular destination. Here, if A is the center node and D is the destination node, means the shortest path is what I have highlighted. It is 10, right? 2 plus 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So just highlight it and mark it. Okay, so it is. Was it clear? The link state routing algorithm, how you have to work it out? Yes or no?
Yes, miss.
Yes. Okay. So work out more problems so that you will be more thorough with that, right? Okay. Then I have told you about your some questions we will be just asking. We have enough 10 minutes time is there. I will be just asking you a few questions based on module 3. Who will be answering first question? One second. Yeah. Tell me, what is the number of bits in IP4 address and IPv6 address? What is the total number of bits in IPv4 address and IPv6 address? Drishya can answer. Drishya can answer. Yeah, tell.
IPv4 32.
IPv4 is 32 bits. Okay.
IPv6 in 128.
Hmm?
128.
128. Okay. So you are getting here it is 32 bits and 128 bits. Right. Now the next question. What is the difference between classful addressing and classless addressing in IPv4? Who will be answering? Vaishna can answer. What is the difference between classful addressing and classless addressing in IPv4? Vaishna.
Mister.
Yeah, tell. Yes, make it fast. Okay, the chance goes to Afla.
Classful addressing, there are 5 classes.
Yeah.
Um,
Which are those classes?
A, B, C, D, E.
Okay, then
In classless addressing, there are variable length of blocks.
classful addressing, it is assigning an organization with classes like A, B, C, block of addresses. Right? Classless addressing means it assigns an organization a block of continuous addresses based on its needs. You are giving a block of addresses depending upon your need. So that is the main difference between classful and classless addressing. Right? Now, what is the difference between ARP protocol and RARP protocol? Who will be answering? Rangit can answer. What is the difference between ARP protocol and RARP protocol? Make it fast. Fast. There's no time. What is the importance of ARP protocol?
IP address is known.
Minus mark I will put for you.
IP address is known.
IP address is known for what? എങ്ങനെയാ ഒരു ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ ആൻസർ പറയണ്ടേ? ചുമ്മാ IP address is known അല്ല. Make a sentence and tell what is ARP protocol.
Find physical address.
It is a
Is what to find physical address.
used to find physical address if you know what? ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരെണ്ണം അറിയണ്ടേ?
ARP.
Shruti, you can answer.
ARP is to obtain physical address destination.
ARP is used to obtain. First you would write it. It is an address mapping method which is used to find physical address given a logical address. Right? Now, how does it obtain the physical address? How it obtain the physical address?
IP address is also known.
എങ്ങനെ what action is taking place? ചുമ്മാ അങ്ങ് IP അഡ്രസ്സ് കിട്ടുമോ? I mean physical അഡ്രസ്സ് കിട്ടുമോ? എന്താ അവിടെ നടക്കുന്നത് actually? What that protocol does actually if it needs the physical address?
ARQ request send all the host and replies unicast.
Yeah, the reply is request
Unicast.
is broadcasted and whoever is connected on that network, they will be responding with the physical address. Now what is RARP? Atulya. What is RARP? ഉണ്ടോ? അതുല്യ ഉണ്ടോ? Yes or no? Atulya, time is not there. Make it fast. You also got a minus mark. You have to make it plus in the remaining classes. Next week onwards, if some question is asked, you have to make it proper, then only you will be going to that plus side. Okay. So next question, I mean the same question, Neeraj can answer. Neeraj. Yeah. What is RARP protocol? നീരജിന്റെ അസൈൻമെന്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസ് ഇതിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടായിരുന്നോ? ARP RARP കുറിച്ച് എഴുതിയോ? ആർക്കറിയാം? ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നോ ഇല്ലായിരുന്നോ? Yes or no? ഇല്ലായിരുന്നു. Okay, so which question was there for you for the assignment? Neeraj was having, okay, ICMP protocol. You have written about ICMP protocol. What is that? Yeah. Tell something about ICMP protocol. What is its importance? ഒന്നും ആരും പഠിച്ചിട്ടല്ല വന്നിരിക്കുന്നത്.
ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് കൺട്രോൾ.
Internet control. Message protocol. Okay, what is its importance?
അത് നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് കമ്പ്യൂട്ടറിന്റെ
എന്തിനാ മീഡിയ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്? What is that importance of that protocol? Mainly for what?
അത് രണ്ടെണ്ണം തമ്മിൽ ഇതാകുന്നേരോ.
ഏത് രണ്ടെണ്ണം തമ്മില്? No, you don't know the exact answer. Then who will be answering?
Supporting protocol.
What supporting? No.
Internet protocol supporting.
No. Who has written in your batch that one? Vaishnav. Undo.
Lack of error control.
I did it.
Yeah. Tell me, what is the importance of ICMP protocol? കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങളെ, നിങ്ങൾ ഇതെല്ലാം എഴുതിയ ആൻസേഴ്സ് അല്ലേ? നിങ്ങൾ ഇതെല്ലാം എഴുതി. ഇതാണ് പ്രശ്നം വരുന്നത്. നമ്മൾ തന്നെത്താനെ എഴുതുവാണെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറ്റ്ലീസ്റ്റ് സംതിങ് വിൽ ബി ഇൻ യുവർ മൈൻഡ്. ജസ്റ്റ് കോപ്പിങ് ഇറ്റ് ആൻഡ് റൈറ്റിംഗ് ദർ ഇസ് നോ യൂസ് ഫോർ മീ ഓൾസോ, ഫോർ യു ഓൾസോ. ദയവ് ചെയ്ത് അടുത്ത അസൈൻമെന്റ്സ് തൊട്ട് ആത്മാർത്ഥമായിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെത്താനെ വിനിയോഗിക്കുക സമയം. എല്ലാ സബ്ജക്ട്സിന്റെ അസൈൻമെന്റ് എഴുതണം. അത് എഴുതിയേ പറ്റത്തുള്ളൂ. അത് എന്തിനാ എഴുതുന്നതെന്നുള്ളത് ആലോചിക്കുക. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് പഠിക്കാനാണ് അസൈൻമെന്റ്സ് തരുന്നത്. സോ ദാറ്റ് ഒരു തവണയെങ്കിലും അത് എഴുതി ആൻസർ ഒന്ന് തറവാകാൻ. ഇതൊരു തിയറി സബ്ജക്റ്റ് ആണ്. അൺടിൽ ആൻഡ് അൺലെസ് യു ആർ നോട്ട് റിമെമ്പറിംഗ് ദ പോയിന്റ്സ് യു വോണ്ട് ബി ഏബിൾ ടു ആൻസർ. സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് എടുത്ത് എഴുതാൻ ഒക്കത്തില്ല. വാലിഡ് പോയിന്റ്സ് അവിടെ എഴുതിയെങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ മാർക്ക് കിട്ടത്തുള്ളൂ. ആൻസർ ഷീറ്റ് കറക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് കീ ഉണ്ട്. അതിനെ ബേസ് ചെയ്ത് ആ പോയിന്റ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മാത്രമേ മാർക്ക് തരത്തുള്ളൂ. ഫൈനൽ ഇയർ വന്നു, ഇനി ഇതൊന്നും പറഞ്ഞു തരേണ്ട ആവശ്യം നിങ്ങൾക്കില്ല. എന്നിരുന്നാലും പറയുകയാണ്, നിങ്ങളുടെ വേ ഓഫ് റൈറ്റിംഗ്, എവറിത്തിങ് ഇറ്റ് മാറ്റേഴ്സ്. ഈ പ്രാവശ്യം അസൈൻമെന്റ്സ് നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ഫോൾഡ് ചെയ്തിട്ടൊക്കെ എഴുതണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. എത്ര പേര് അത് എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്? നിങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളുടെ ബുക്ക് എടുത്ത് നോക്കുക, ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നോ എന്നുള്ളത്. ഓക്കെ, സോ നെക്സ്റ്റ് വീക്ക് we will be continuing with that. Okay, so തീർന്നിട്ടില്ല. തേർഡ് മൊഡ്യൂൾ വിൽ ബി റിപ്പീറ്റിംഗ്, ഈവൻ ഫോർത്ത് മൊഡ്യൂൾ വിൽ ബി റിപ്പീറ്റിംഗ്. സോ എന്തിനാ അത് പറയുന്നതെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, ദ പോർഷൻസ് യു ഹാവ് ടു ബി റിമെമ്പർഡ്. ഇപ്പം ഫസ്റ്റ് മൊഡ്യൂൾ ചോദിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ആർക്കെങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും അറിയാമോ? ഒന്നും അറിയത്തില്ല. സോ most probably I'll be just following this revision daily for 5 minutes at the end of each class. Okay, so prepare for that. I think the other staff has joined. Yeah, she has joined. Okay, thank you. We will meet in the next week.